After attacks against Iranian militia in Syrian territory, Democrats are back to their Russia is evil rhetoric as Biden looks forward to continuing a war started by his boss. Hi, and welcome to TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I am your host Shubhangi, and in this video, we shall discuss how Joe Biden is trying to further Obama's campaign to wage war in Syria. Joe Biden is heating things up in the Middle East, and the recent bombings in Syria are the latest example of the same. According to Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, Russia was given about 4 to 5 minutes warning ahead of the Biden administration's first military action when it struck Iranian-backed militias in eastern Syria early on Friday. He added that the warning came too late to deconflict the situation. This statement by the Russian government makes the exact intent of the Democrats clear. By not taking Russia into confidence and bombing Iranian-backed militia groups, the Democrats are trying to achieve two objectives here. In the short term, Joe Biden is trying to shun the image of going soft on Iran and is willing to take such actions for the time being. We have discussed this in a video posted earlier. However, the long-term goal is to finish the unfinished business of Barack Obama and continue the war in Syria that Obama had started. Recreating the Obama-era enmities is a vital part of this long-term goal of the Democrats. Barack Obama, during his presidency, just like all other establishment presidents, participated and started many wars. He waged a war on the Assad regime of Syria by actively pushing the anti-Assad revolt in Syria. But Syria is a valuable military ally to Russia, and so Putin jumped into this regime change war himself. While Russia under Vladimir Putin tried to keep Syria stable and supported Assad's regime, the USA portrayed Russia's support as one evil regime's support to another. However, the revolt did not succeed, and Russia was in part successful in keeping the Assad regime up and running. This was considered as a big foreign policy failure for the Obama administration. Afterwards, with the non-establishment President Donald Trump's arrival in the White House, the US forces were brought back home. With this move, Trump confirmed that Obama's Middle East policy was a total failure. Definitely, this would have hurt Obama's ego. Now that the Democrats are back in power, they are trying to redeem Obama's legacy. Just like the Biden administration's attempt to reinvigorate the Iran nuclear deal from the Obama era, getting back into the fight in Syria is also an attempt to redeem Obama's image. It is an attempt to undo the damage that Trump has done to Obama's narrative. Joe Biden is a weak president, and whatever action his cabinet takes are initiated and approved by the Democratic Party. Team Biden is trying to redeem Obama's legacy by accomplishing the objectives which remained unfulfilled. Going ahead with Biden may even accuse Bashar al-Assad of colluding with the Iranian proxy militia group and use it as a pretext to wage war on Syria and on Assad. This would put the USA directly at loggerheads with Russia again. The fact that the USA under Joe Biden is taking unilateral actions in a conflict-ridden Syria without even consulting or giving timely warnings to Russia is another major show of power of the Democrats with both interest and influence in Syria. This essentially means that Biden is trying to create confusion and stir some trouble in the region. The US president is using it as a pretext to continue the war his boss Barack Obama had started, while at the same time bringing back the Russia is so evil rhetoric.